Hello, my name is Ben Jennings, and with me is my good old friend Paul Sycamore. Welcome to the annual Chao Racing Playoffs for 2021. I know it's been a long time since we had our Tournament of Champions, but we went on a cross-country tour since Luke Green became the new Supreme Champion of the Chao Racing Universe. So we traveled to every city across the United States to promote Luke Green's epic victory. But now it's time to get into business, as we present some various races for individual, tag team, and women's division in a hunt to reach the championship series in 2 weeks. So Paul, let's get started with the individual format and the first race of the night. Alright, so the first individual playoff race will feature Zach Orson against the AC Gamwood Tyler Phillips. All races will be held on the Emma course, and here's how the lineup forms. We wish each of our 8 playoff contenders best luck on reaching their high hopes of winning the championship series bid. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race! And now off and running, heading through the rainbow path, and the first obstacle is through the palm trees. They're going to shake the palm trees and bring down that coconut-shaped fruit. And now they're going to eat the fruit. And there goes Zach Orson and Tyler Phillips. They are both battling for the lead up in the front. And it looks like Zach Orson is going to be heading for the water. As the first superstar to get speedless is Tyler Phillips, the AC Gambler. He's taking the bridges. And it looks like one of the Silver Challenge is going to be flying towards water, joining Zach Orson momentarily. And who will get speedless number 2? It is going to be number 6, who just wake up from his sleep. He currently leads over the 6th Silver Child in second place. By now, it is Zach Orson who has control of the lead, trying to reach his first straight World Championship. He was in 3rd place 2 years ago, and he was runner-up last year. And number 2 will get the next command because he currently leads number 8 in the dust. Poor number 8 is getting left behind, and right now number 1 starts to take a pause for a moment. So he's going to need a couple of speedruns to get back in this one, and this is the first of them. Meanwhile, Zach Orson is enjoying his dominating season so far. He is approaching the stone wall. He's going to climb the wall, and here comes Tyler Phillips with his second speed bus. And right now, poor number 8 is getting straight in last place. He decided to stop for a moment. Next BS belongs to number 7. Pretty good speeders right there by number 7. And number 6, trying to take away the lead from Zach Orson. Tyler Phillips scoring the best. Zach Orson battling with number 6. Trying to reach a first straight World Championship bid. And number 1 will get the next command speeders. And there goes Zach Orson making the pass from number 6. He is heading back to the World Championship for the 3rd year in a row. As number 5 takes the next speeders, Tyler Phillips won't have enough distance to catch up to Zach Orson in time. Zach Orson is finalist number 1 for the 2021 World Championship. Congratulations to Zach Orson, and we'll have more exciting action after these messages. Stay tuned. Alright, and now it's time for playoff number 2, featuring Thomas Winkletter against Corey Sanchester. Thomas Winkletter had the 2nd best win-loss record for the 2020 season. Let's see how well he will do in the playoff this week. Everyone is on the clock, so without further ado, let's rock this place! And here they come. One of them will join Zach Orson in this year's 2021 World Championship. This will be the 79th annual time that Chao Racing will be holding its World Championship event. The first World Championship was back in 1942, and it's been held every year except 1984. That year they had a lockdown. But anyway, Thomas Winkletter is going to be heading for the water, and who will get the first speed this time around? It's number 8. Who's heading at the bridges, and right now number 5 really needs help. He is going to be heading for the water, trying to gain the ground. He does not want to be left behind in the competition, folks, as number 7 will take speed bus number 2. He currently sits in 3rd place behind Corey Sanchester. Thomas Winkletter has a commanding lead over Corey Sanchester, trying to reach the World Championship for the first time in his career, and another speed race by number 8, 4 place behind number 7 for the Cup one. Number 2 and number 5 are battling for D-Life, while numbers 1 and 6 are battling for 5th place. And it looks like number 1 will get a turn now. And right now, back up in front, Thomas Wingrana is beginning to climb up the stone wall, with Corey Sanchester not too far behind in 2nd place. As number 6, well, the next command speeders, and take a look at number 2. He is getting all alone in last place behind the pack. He really needs help from the crowd right away, but it's Thomas Wingrana who will get the next command speeders. And look at that. Corey Sanchester is quartermaster. So Thomas Wingrana will have command lead as he approaches the home stretch. But Corey's not done yet. He gets the next command speeders trying to stay alive. Oh well, it's going to be Thomas Wingrana no matter what. Thomas Wingrana is going to the World Championship this year. No doubt about here, folks. As number 2 takes the next speeders trying to stay alive, Thomas Wingrana is finalist number 2 for the World Championship contention. He joins Zach Arson in the World Championship this year, and we'll be right back for race number 3 after this message. Alright, playoff number 3. It's the license to drive out here senior against Kenny Days, one member of the Days brothers. Tommy Days is watching Kenny from the stands with his face mask and social distancing. Let's see who is going to join the other two. Please start the race. And Kenny Days is quarterback. That means Albion Senior will have the opening edge. We'll soon find out if it will pay off or not in the only one, as he shakes the palm trees to bring down that coconut shake fruit, and now Alex going to eat the fruit, and there he goes, and he is quarterback. So Kenny Days will have the privilege to take the best position over Albion Senior, but Albion Senior is not giving up just yet. He is going to be heading for the water, and he is going to get the first speed bus by holding everything. Look who took a shortcut! It's Kenny Days, and I do believe Tommy is cheering on Kenny from the stands. As number 8 was speed bus number 2 in this race, and right now it is number 1 and number 7 were getting left behind from the other competitors. So it's number 6. Anyway, number 7 will have the next command speed bus. Oh, it will be a miracle for Albion Senior to reach the World Championship this year. He always up for his fans. Well, anyway, number 5 will have the next command speed bus, and that'll be enough to take the lead over the 6-7 Chao. Meanwhile, Kenny Days is having a good time dominating. He's climbing up the wall with all his my skill, but let's head back to number 5. And he can say farewell to the other 7 Chao in a hurry. Meanwhile, the other 5 7 Chao are battling for dear life with all their might, trying not to get left behind for the competition. Which one is going to get us to help? It's number 6, trying to get 4 places from the other 5 7 Chao. And Kenny Days is rapidly approaching the home stretch for big lead ahead of Albion Senior. And here comes number 5 with a first speed bus battling with Albion Senior. Oh well, it looks like Kenny Days is going to make his brother Tommy proud tonight. Kenny Days is finalist number 3 for the World Championship. As Albion Senior will get his second speed bus, he will have to settle for a senior championship race, but it was still a fun season for Albion Senior. And it looks like number 8 will get another time, making his second speed bus, and that is going to do it for this race. So Kenny Days is our third finalist for the World Championship contention, and we will find out who will have number 4 spot in a moment. Right now, though, let's hear one from this. Okay, 3 races down, 1 more to go. All we have left for the World Championship contention for playoff number 4 are Williamson versus No One Helps. The winner of this race will face off against Zach Arson, Thomas Wingrana, and Kenny Days in the 79th annual Chao Racing World Championship race. Let's make this one a good one, shall we? The players are lined up and ready to go. Everyone is on the clock, and let's have a Chao race! There they go! Williamson and Owen Holmes fighting for the final spot in this year's World Championship for 2021. It's been an exciting season so far for both of these competitors, but only one of them will get a chance to bid for a World Championship title this season, and it looks like Will Linkson is off to a pretty good start, and it looks like number 5 will start the speed bus, and right now he's trying to lead over the 6 Silver Chao to come one. He is going to be flying towards the water, as the superstar to get speed bus number 2 is number 8, who is trying his best to stay alive in the game. Right now it is Will Linkson, who has a commanding lead over Owen Holmes. He is making his way towards the top hill, and it looks like number 2 will have the next command spears. And right now it is number 1 who is trying desperately to catch up with the crowd. And we have passed the 1 minute mark in this space, as we head back into number 2. That's a little bit more help that time, trying to take away the lead over the 6 Silver Chao ahead of number 5 and number 7. And here comes Owen Holmes, rapidly catching up to Will Linkson in a hurry. And number 1 finally gets help, but I think he needs a lot more help to stay in the game. Will Linkson is the first to climb up the wall, and he will be joined momentarily by Owen Holmes. Who is going to the World Championship? We'll soon know. Next BS belongs to number 8, who also really needs help every now and then, but it's number 1, who is singing the last place blues all the way in the back of the bag. I don't think we'll get any more help from now on. And who is going to get the next speed bus? It's Owen Holmes. Uh-oh, he is catching up to Will Linkson. Will Linkson and Owen Holmes are at the home stretch, and it's a close one, trying to reach the World Championship for 2021. And number 6 will on the next command spears, and right now Will Linkson has the lead, heading into the goal line. Owen Holmes trying to find the open hole to stay alive, but as number 6 takes back-to-back speeders, it looks like Will Linkson is going to hold on Owen Holmes for the victory. Will Linkson is spot number 4 for the 2021 World Championship. What an incredible race. Back in the bit, do not go away. Now it's time for our 2 playoff tag team races. The first one, Brandon, will feature the number 1 seed, the licensed to drive Alvin Sr. and Zach Orson against the number 4 seed. That is the 2018 Rising Stars champion Bryson Dorrance and Owen Holmes. So it's back off to the Emerald course. Make sure to check out how you feel about the ChaoEmperor's new computer and all the high-speed grand graphics. But anyway, let's get to the point. Everyone's on clock, and please start the race. And Bryson Dorrance is scored rest, so he will be lag behind in the competition for a while. And now Alvin Sr. scored a rest as well. So Zach Orson versus Owen Holmes up on the front. They're eating the food, and Zach Orson is dancing to the beat. That will give Owen Holmes command, number 8 will have command the lead. And number 7 can forget about stopping for a moment. He keeps on going with the first speed bus on his race. Poor number 1 is getting left behind in the competition already. But he's heading for the water, as the next superstar to get speed bus is number 8. He takes speed bus number 2. And right now number 7 trying his best to stay alive in the game. Owen Holmes has a commanding lead over Alvin Sr. and Zach Orson. And here comes number 1 with the next command speed bus, trying to beat up Bryson Dorrance for dear life. Alvin and Zach still have a chance. They're rapidly catching up to Owen Holmes as we pass the 1 minute mark. And who will get the next command spears? It's Zach Orson, a World Championship contender for the 3rd consecutive year, now going for a tag team title contention. And right now, Bryson Dorrance is getting stranded by a couple of Silver Chao, and number 7 possible one as number 8 will get another turn. That makes his 2nd speed bus to the base. Meanwhile, Zach Orson is right on Owen Holmes' tail. What's going to happen next? We'll find out soon enough. Next BS belongs to Bryson Dorrance, and poor number 7 is singing the last place blues all the way in the back of the pack. He's not going to get any help for the crowd at all. And here comes Bryson Dorrance with back-to-back spears, waking up from his sleep, and Alvin Sr. is going to rest again. But I think Zach Orson still has a chance. and no one else went a little bit too far. That will give Zach Austin command on the lead. And look at this. Albie Sr. is right on his tail with the next command speed bus. They are going to the Tag Team Championship if their opponents do not get speed bus. Yep, number 2 got the next speed bus. So Zach Austin is going to lift Albie Sr. to a Tag Team Championship. Another title contention for Zach Austin and Albie Sr. tonight. Congratulations to you two. And there's more assignment coming up. Do not go away. And now it's time for the second playoff race, featuring Kenny Days and Bobby Kay versus Kevin Forrester and Danielle Heaton. The winner will go on to face Albie Sr. and Zach Austin in this year's Tag Team Championship match. So here's a look at the lineup, and we wish these two teams best of luck on their quest to become Tag Team Champions this year. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race! And look at this. Kevin Forrester and Danielle Heaton are both going to rest. That means Kenny Days and Bobby Kay will have full control of the opening edge. They're going to shake the palm trees, and now they're going to eat the fruit, and they're both dancing to the beat. That will give one of these Silver Child coming out of the lead for the current moment. And who is going to get the first speed buzz on this base? As our forward child heading towards the bridges and into the water, it is going to be number 8, who desperately needs to catch up every now and then. I think he needs some more help. But look who took a shortcut. It's Bobby Kay and his partner Kenny Days. I knew they had the opening edge, and now they made the lead even longer. As the superstar gets speed bus number 2 is number 1, who is battling with Kevin Forrester for 4th place. It will be a miracle for Danielle Heaton to lead Kevin Forrester to a Tag Team Championship. We are approaching the 1 minute mark as number 1 gets back-to-back speed bus, and right now numbers 2 and 8 are battling for a DUI behind the other competitors. And looks like number 7 pauses for more. Yep, so he will join numbers 2 and 8 for survival. As the next speed bus will be made by Kevin Forrester, trying to chew on Danielle Heaton up in the middle. And Kenny Days and Bobby Kay are going to rest. But they will still have a dominating lead over Danielle Heaton. Looks like they're going to face Alvin and Zach in the Tag Team Championship. No doubt about it. Next PS belongs to number 1, who dominates over the 4th Silver Child in the middle of the pack. Oh well, Kevin Forrester might not have enough distance to catch up to Kenny and Bobby. Looks like they have to settle for a 3rd place match. Well, he's going to get a speed bus, but I think he's going to retain 3rd place. Looks like Bobby and Kenny are going to face Alvin and Zach in the Tag Team Championship. Yep, Kenny Days and Bobby Kay win the playoffs. So they're going to face Albie Sr. and Zach Austin in the Tag Team Championship this year. As number 8 will get another turn. That makes his second speed bus race. And look at that. He passes a couple Silver Child, and that will be the end of this race. So a big congratulations to Kenny Days and Bobby Kay on their successful victory. And we right back with our 2 women's division races of our playoffs after we present a word from this. Now we get to see our 4 women's division playoff divas ready to do some action on the field. First, it's Erika Phillips versus Rihanna Simon. 2 awesome rivals with 2 different personalities. Who will be the better lady? We will decide momentarily. The players line up and ready to go. Everyone is on the clock. And let's have a Chao race! Alright, Erika Phillips is off and running, trying to move 1 win away towards fulfilling a Cinderella season this year. She ate the fruit, and there she goes. Right now, let's watch Rihanna Simon. She's going to eat the fruit. Now she is off and running. She's making her way towards the bridges, and it looks like she is going to rest. As number 5 will start the speed bus for this race. And guess who's getting left behind? It's number 6. And number 7 is going to sleep. So he'll also have some line of work to catch up with the crowd. As the superstar to get speed bus number 2 is number 1. And uh-oh, Rihanna's trying to spoil Erika's Cinderella season. She took a shortcut, and now she has command of the lead. Oh, Erika Phillips is in shock. She really wanted to fill a championship, but now she gave away the lead to Rihanna. And number 6 was a pity right there with that speed bus that time. We have passed the 1 minute mark at Erika Phillips. Needed some help from her fans and stands. As number 7, well, the next command. Yes, Erika Phillips is catching up to Rihanna Simon, but will she have enough speed to make the pass and get to the Women's Division Championship? We'll find out soon enough. Back to number 7. That's a little bit more ground for number 7 that time. Number 5 and number 6, meanwhile, are battling for DUI behind number 7. As they push a stone wall. Who is going to get a chance for the next speed bus? It's number 6. That makes sense. Second speed bus at the base. And Rihanna Simon is approaching the finish line. She is going to beat Erika Phillips with an amazing upset tonight. As number 2 takes the next speed bus, Rihanna Simon is going to the Women's Division Championship this year. Thanks, Erika, for all the memories you have during the past season. Nice work, Rihanna. You're going to the Women's Division Championship, and we'll find out who will join Rihanna Simon in this year's contest, and we present a word from this. Okay, folks, last playoff race of the season. Who will have the right to battle with Rihanna Simon in this year's Women's Division Championship? Will it be Donna or Karen Crosby? This one is going to feature the Golden Chao. Pretty tough opponents, stronger than the Silver Chao we usually had. But I'm pretty sure these divas will do pretty well alright, nevertheless. Anyway, everyone is on the clock, so without further ado, let's rock this place! And Karen Crosby is going to rest. So let's watch Donna. She is going to have control of the opening edge for the Cowboy. She's just going to shake the boundaries to bring down her coconut shaped food. And now she's going to eat the food. And there she goes. She's going to have command and lead. Karen Crosby better hurry up if she wants to catch up with Kel in a hurry. And she is currently sitting in 7th place, just behind number 5. And number 5 is going to rest. Number 1 is heading for the water. And Karen Crosby will start the speed best for this race. She passes 1 to the Chelsea scoring best. And Donna has command of the lead. But number 7 is rapidly catching up to her in a hurry. As speed bus number 2 in this race, we made by number 6, who is leaving number 2 in the dust. Number 7 is rapidly catching up to Donna. Carol better watch out for a while. Oh well, it is the best standing we deal with, no matter what happens. And as we pass the 1 minute mark, number 2 gets next speed bus, but I don't think he got all of it that time. Only a little bit. And Karen Crosby taunts from 1. She is getting pissed off from Donna. Number 8 gets a turn now. And right now, Erika Phillips, or Donna, is making her way towards the stone wall. She's climbing up on for 40. Number 7 trying to make the pass. And number 6 will get another turn. That makes his second speed bus of the race. And poor number 2 is singing the last place blues as he climbs on well behind numbers 5 and 6. Next speed bus belongs to Karen Crosby. That makes her second speed bus of the race. And right now, Donna stops to pause for one, and Karen Crosby goes to sleep for the second time in this race. Donna trying to defend the lead as he enters the home stretch. And who will get the next one? It's going to be number 8, making her his second speed bus of the race. And it looks like Donna has reached the finish line. Karen Crosby won't have enough distance to catch up to her in time. Donna is going to the Women's Division Championship, as number 5 will close as speed bus for the playoffs this year. So Carol's going to face Rihanna in the Women's Division Championship, and we're going to right back to close on our show in a moment. Do not go away. So, Paul, we have come to the end of our playoff section here on Chao Racing 2020 in 2021. That's right, and now we're all set for this year's championship series. Alright, so this is Fan Jennings with my announcer Paul Sagamore signing off for tonight. We'll be back in 2 weeks to present our annual Chao Racing Championship Series for 2021, featuring Tag Team, Women's Division, and of course the World Championship main event. You don't want to miss it. And until then, you can check out the other content from the ChaoEmperor's family of channels by clicking on one of the end screen elements shown on your screen. Keep on smiling and join us again for more exciting action here on Chao Racing 2020 in 2021. So long, everybody, and good night.